right, welcome to your very last topic in math. This is your last brand new topic, and it's just a quick introduction to algebra. And we're just going to literally just introduce it so you kind of know what you're looking at when you might have to do this in grade 4 next year. So it shouldn't be too tricky, but we'll see. So what is algebra? Well, it is a type of math where you use symbols, normally letters of the alphabet, to solve problems. And the letters, or symbols, are placed in the problem to show an unknown. So something that we don't know, and that's what we need to figure out. So important words in algebra are variable, and that is the unknown quantity. And normally your variable is a letter of the alphabet. Equation is the next one, and that's a math sentence, but it's a math sentence that has to have the equal sign, okay? Because if it doesn't have the equal sign, then it's just an expression. So if we had 7 plus a, that is an expression. But here, if we had 7 plus a equals 9, that is an equation, okay? So those are just some important words to help you on your journey through algebra. So the work that you're going to be doing today should be pretty easy. You just need to look at what you know from addition and subtraction. And we've kind of done a few of these questions already where you've had to guess which is the number that is missing, okay? So there are a few ways to solve algebra questions. So if we looked at this one, let's call it number 1, it's 5 plus y equals 11. So if I just knew my basic math facts, which I do, and you guys do as well, you should know all of your basic facts up to 20, then you know that 5 plus 6 equals 11. But to solve it for something you don't know, you take the number 5 and you go like this. 11 take away 5 equals 6. So now I know that y equals 6, okay? So basically you are just trying to figure out what this number is, but you use the two numbers that you do have. So because this is a plus, I need to subtract it from this side. Okay, let's try another one. So if we do the second one, which is 25 minus t equals 20, again, I'm looking for t. Now I know, obviously, that I know what 25 I know what that is. 25 minus 5 equals 20. But for here, again, I just need to go 25, take away 20, equals 5. So now I know that 5 equals t. So again, I'm using the numbers I have to figure out what this is. Now, if I did 25 plus 20, obviously that number would be more than 25, and that's why it's wrong, okay? So you always take the highest number and you're looking to see that your answer doesn't go higher than that, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Algebra is really tricky, and it's extra tricky to teach online. So the next one, 4 minus x equals 3. So again, I'm just gonna go 4 minus 3 equals 1. So 1 equals x. Now, x is commonly used as a variable. It is a lot of people's favorite variable. So on the bonus piece of work today, you'll see that you might have x, and it doesn't always mean multiplication. So you need to be really careful with algebra. But we're focused today, as I said, on addition and subtraction. So if we look at the next one, okay, and remember, I'm just gonna do here, so 30 and 100, we're looking for R. So 100 is my biggest number, obviously that goes on top. And I'm going to subtract 30 because I'm adding. So I know that if I go like this, well, that's 0. 10 minus 3, because that's, we're just going to cut it out. So 10 minus 3 is 7, so I know that r equals 70. Okay, so I've done a lot of subtracting with the number that's linked to it all. Okay, and that's literally the easiest thing to do. If you know the answers today just by looking at it, then you can just write them down. Okay, t equals 5, x equals 1, r equals 70. You don't have to show your work today. It's totally fine for you just to write your answers, because this is just a review of the fact that you already know all of your basic facts in addition and subtraction. Okay, so this is your work today. If you want, you can just ignore that instruction, okay, because it is a bit tricky. So you need to complete this one page. It is due on Tuesday, so you have today and tomorrow to work on it. There's 12 questions, and all you're doing is just looking at how to solve the equation. Remember, an equation has the equal sign to find the value of the variable. Remember, the variable is the letter of the alphabet. So in number 1, we have 25 equals y plus 20. So we have to think, okay, what number do I add to 20 to get to 25? And we've kind of just done this question. So remember, I do 20, whoops, sorry, not 20, 25 minus 20, and that will give me 5. So I know that it's y equals 5, okay? For number 2, I'm looking at k, and then it's 22 and 37. So I need to find out what number do I add to 22 to equal 37. So I have 37 as my biggest number, subtracting 22. So again, I'm going to go 7, take away 2 is 5, and 3 take away 1 is 1. So that means that k equals 15, okay? And you can check your answers if you would like to, but you don't have to. So remember how we check our answers is we do the opposite. So you can actually put in 15 plus 22, okay? So if you did 15 plus 22, that equals 37, okay? It's up to you. So I've done the first 2 for you, so you only have 10 left. I will send this page through so you can print it off. Otherwise, you can just write it on a piece of paper. That's totally fine. Please make sure that you have the letter equals what number, okay? That is the correct way that we write our algebra answers. Okay, so it shouldn't be too hard. Just make sure that you are paying close attention and that you try to double check your work as well. So for your bonus challenge, this is with multiplication and division. Now, like I said, this is a bit trickier. So for the first one, if you have 2e, this is the same as 2 times a number equals 4, okay? So when the letters are attached to the numbers, that means multiply. So what number? So 2 times a number equals 4. What is that number? So obviously we know that e is going to be 2. So again, for 24, 6 times a number equals 24. So you need to put in what a equals, okay? Now, when we have our division, whoops, too far, of course, always happens to me. When we have our division, now the division looks like this one. So I have b over 7 equals 9. Now to figure out the division, I'm going to use multiplication. So what I'm going to do is go 9 times 7 equals, and I'm going to remember my 9 times tables. Maybe I'll write it down. Maybe I need to remember my 7 times tables. But I know that if I use my 9 times table finger trick, that 9 times 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 63. Okay, so 63 divided by 7 to check it should equal 9. Okay? And that is what you need to do for your division if you want to do the bonus. Like I said, the bonus is optional, and it's just if you want a challenge because you have 2 days to complete this page. Okay? And again, there is just 12 questions, and I've done this one for you. 63, so I've done 2 of that for you too. So everything is due on Sunday. Okay, your bonus challenge, if you choose to do it. So remember, you get bonus points if you do a bonus challenge. And this page, your addition and subtraction, is 100% due on Tuesday. Please make sure that you submit this hopefully before Tuesday, because on Tuesday you will have your next math lesson. So have fun, and I honestly cannot wait to see how well you guys do with algebra.